Who is Banksy? A rebel, even a prankster. Who is Banksy? What if one of the world's most famous artists walked right past you and you never even know? That's the mystery of Banksy. He's been called a genius, a rebel, even a prankster, but no one really knows who he is. Every time his art suddenly pops up, it grabs headlines, sparks debates, and even gets people fighting over whether it should be preserved or painted over. And now, Banksy has done it again. A powerful new mural appeared on the walls of London's Royal Courts of Justice, and within hours, it was covered up. So who is Banksy? Why is his work so controversial? And what do we actually know about him? Who is Banksy? Today, we're diving deep into the enigma of this elusive street artist. Who is Banksy? The newest Banksy mural appeared on an exterior wall of the Queen's Building, part of London's Royal Courts of Justice. It shows a judge in a traditional wig and gown, towering over a protester who's lying on the ground. The protester is holding a placard stained with red, while the judge wields a gavel, not in a courtroom, but like a weapon. Right above the piece, a CCTV camera watches the scene, which feels like part of the message. But before the public could really take it in, Banksy, security guards quickly covered the artwork with black plastic sheets and metal barriers. Some people were able to snap photos first, and Banksy himself confirmed it was his by posting it on Instagram with the caption, "Royal Courts of Justice, London." Who is Banksy? This is classic Banksy. Art that appears suddenly, makes a bold statement, and vanishes or gets hidden almost just as fast. His works are often painted directly onto walls, bridges, or even cars, and the secrecy around their locations is part of the thrill. Fans rush to capture them before they're removed, painted over, or even stolen. Last year, Banksy went on a spree in London with 9 animal-themed murals in just 9 days. From a gorilla lifting a shutter at London Zoo to piranhas swimming on a police sentry box, each piece sparked attention and, in some cases, disappeared quickly after it was discovered. Who is Banksy? That unpredictability is a big reason why his art always feels like an event. Who is Banksy? The question on everyone's mind for more than 2 decades remains the same. Who is Banksy? Despite being one of the most famous names in modern art, his identity has never been confirmed. He rarely gives interviews, and when he does, it's usually with his face hidden or his voice disguised. There are countless theories. Some say he's a man named Robin Gunningham from Bristol. Others think Banksy might even be a collective of multiple artists. Who is Banksy? But 2003 BBC interview revealed a voice identifying himself only as Robbie. But that's about as close as the world has ever come to a confession. His anonymity isn't just about mystery. It protects him from legal consequences since many of his works are technically illegal graffiti. What makes Banksy stand out is not only the secrecy, but also the subject matter. His work often tackles issues like government power, war, capitalism, and inequality. From murals of children holding balloons, symbolizing hope, to rats representing rebellion, his images are simple yet powerful. The new mural at the Royal Courts fits into this tradition. It highlights themes of authority, justice, and protest. For many, his art speaks truth to power in ways that words alone can't. For others, it's vandalism that damages property. This debate between art and graffiti is part of why Banksy continues to fascinate people around the world. Who is Banksy? Even though his art shows up in public spaces, Banksy has also managed to make a lot of money, sometimes intentionally, sometimes not. He's published best-selling books like Wall and Peace, and directed the award-winning documentary Exit Through the Gift Shop, which made millions. At times, he sold art through his official outlet called Pest Control, which authenticates his pieces. However, Banksy himself has criticized the commercial art market, even telling people not to buy street art unless it was originally meant to be sold. Still, pieces linked to him have gone for millions of dollars at auction, often against his wishes. For someone who rejects the traditional art world, Banksy has had enormous cultural impact. Museums, collectors, and even celebrities want a piece of his work, while cities struggle with whether to preserve his murals or remove them. In 2023, a major exhibition in Glasgow called Cut and Run attracted nearly 180,000 visitors in just 10 weeks, proving his massive appeal. Who is Banksy? Who is Banksy? Many of his works appear overnight, without permission, in places where ordinary people, not just wealthy collectors, can see them. That tension between art as a gift and art as a commodity is central to the Banksy story. So how much is Banksy actually worth? That's a tricky question. Estimates suggest his creations collectively could be valued at nearly £40 million, or about $50 million. But here's the catch. Most of that value comes from the resale of works he never authorized to be sold. When a mural is cut out of a wall and auctioned off, the profits usually go to whoever owns the building, not Banksy himself. While he has certainly made money through films, exhibitions, and limited official sales, the true size of his fortune remains a mystery, just like his identity. Another question fans often ask is Banksy married? This is where things get even more speculative. Some believe his wife might be Joy Millward, who runs a lobbying group for charities, and who is married to Robin Gunningham, the man many think is Banksy. Who is Banksy? However, neither of them has ever confirmed or denied the connection. Who is Banksy? They lead a very private life, which only fuels more rumors. Who is Banksy?